Hey everybody, Tom Olson back here, and we are starting our journey down the good success road, right? We are this whole entire platform. This is day one of the 30 days to good success. And day one, if you open up your pages to page 15, you're going to see a question just like this. Question number one, and in my opinion, the most important question of this entire process that we're going to go through is, what is your purpose? Think about that question. What is your purpose? Why were you created? Now, if you just kind of stop and collect your thoughts and get rid of everything else that's in your mind and all the notifications and all the other things that's going on in your busy life today, stop and think about this question. Why were you created? If there's a creator out there and he had a specific plan for you, if he thought to himself, man, I am going to create Tom Olson, and Tom Olson is going to do this. This is why I'm creating Tom Olson. That's the type of way I want you to think when you're going through this first question. And really, that should be the way we go through this entire workbook. So day one, question one, what is your purpose? Now, you might have a couple of other questions. You might think to yourself, man, I'm really struggling with that. And, to be day one and I'm already struggling, how in the world am I going to get through this workbook? And I'm going to give you a little bit of encouragement. It's okay if you don't know what your purpose is, and if you just want to say, so I can retire on a beach, if your purpose is just the fact that you want to be able to provide for your family, if you think that that's the reason why you're created, that's okay. A lot of times people the very first thought that comes back to their head, why am I doing what am I doing? Why am I going to work every day? Why am I striving? Why am I trying to build a business? Why do I do what I do? The first thing that people say to me is their family. And I'm not going to question that. I'm not going to say, oh, it can't be your family. There are people out there that will say that. I believe there are some people that were given a child with disabilities, or they were given, something to do with their family, that it really is their purpose. Their whole reason and whole mission on this earth is to maybe help somebody in their family and to love somebody in their family. And I believe that if you don't start with your family, if your family's not a priority, it should be a higher priority than your business. But for me, and what I believe is, I actually believe it's a little deeper than that. So think about that. Think about that for a little bit longer. If my purpose is my family, and it's okay if it is, but let's just ask another question. If my purpose is my family, what change do I really want to see in this world by my family? What core values? Why do I want to invest in my family? If I want to invest in my kids, if I want to, let's just think about this in legacy and money and life. If at the end of the day, at the end of your life, you have $100 million and you leave it to your kids, is that something to be proud of? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to be known for? Do you want to just be known that you had money? Do you want to just be known as a businessman? Why do you do what you do? I know this is kind of a little bit complicated, so take a deep breath and just think about that for a second. What is my purpose? For me, I kind of have generalized this a little bit, but I do believe it's important to give you what I think my purpose is on this life and my core focus and what I want to accomplish every single day. I want to glorify God by adding value to my communities. And my communities, for me, it could be my family, it could be my spouse, it could be my business, it could be my actual community, it could be the communities that we serve with our customers, it could be my lenders, it could be my buyers, it could be my community that I live in, it could be my church community, it could be wherever else I serve or wherever else I give to. See, at Good Success, we believe in being a conduit, not a bucket. So that means I've got to be connected to somebody to gain strength or gain money or gain wisdom from every day. And I need to also give that as well. That's work to have to give. That's be a conduit, not a bucket. I think you've got to know what it is that you're trying to serve first. Who are you trying to serve? If you're only trying to serve yourself, and if you're only thinking that your whole reason for your business is so that way you can be a millionaire, or you can sit on a beach, or you can do what you want to do, I think you've missed the entire point of Good Success, and you've missed real success. You'll never gain real success, real joy, real happiness if it's all about you and the things that you think that you want to do in this life. So I said before, and I'll say it again, I believe good success is the right person doing the right thing for the right reason with the right people for the right amount of time. So if that's the case, and if I was created by an infinite, awesome, amazing creator, why would he create me? Why did he create you? That is chapter 1. So what is your purpose? Why were you created? And again, if it's your family, if you say, hey, I live for my family, that's what I live for. I want to let everybody know in the whole world that I live for my family. This is my why. I hear this a lot. I still want you to dig just a little bit deeper for me, if you can, in this chapter, and ask yourself the question, what is it that you would want your family to leave as a legacy? And when I'm saying legacy, I don't mean money. I mean, what change would you want them or your family to have in this world? I believe we all should want to leave this world a better place than it was when we came. I really want for people to leave me thinking they were a better person because they met me. And every single day we should be asking ourselves this question: what is my purpose? If you don't know what it is now, again, that's okay. Just think about those things and write some of these questions down. So move to page 19 in your workbooks, and there's some questions. Why did you start your business? Maybe just a story. Maybe you need to start with the story. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you can't really articulate that purpose, and that's okay. But you probably could figure out why you started your business and the story behind that. The next one is, why is it so important to support my family? What is it? Is it just because of pride? Because sometimes I get sucked into that too. I want my family to have things that I didn't have growing up. And I forget to think to myself, maybe the reason why I am who I am, why I am, and is because I didn't get all those things given to me. But why is it so important to support your family? For me, I want to leave a legacy of kindness, of love, of being a conduit, not a bucket, of community, of honesty, of giving gifts, and being generous. Like that's the legacy I want my kids to have and to be able to give on. I want my kids to glorify God. I want my kids to know what it means to add value to other people's lives. And this is a great question as well. Why am I important? So you can think through this, and we're going to get into core geniuses later in the book. Yes, we got a whole chapter on, what are you really good at? What is your core genius? What are your spiritual gifts and all that awesome things that we're going to talk about. But why am I important? What was I created to do? This could be big goals. I believe that God created me for a couple big goals, and I think I can do this. And I don't say I can do it. I know I can't do it, but I know I can be a part of it. I want to give away $1 billion in my lifetime, and I want to flip the entire city of Gary, Indiana into a place that people move to instead of move away from. And businesses would thrive in the city of Gary, Indiana. So that's kind of like, why am I important? Why am I important in that equation? So whatever that is for you, whatever you think are your big goals, how are you important in that equation? At the end of the day, the whole purpose for all of us, in my opinion, is one word and one word only, and that is charity, which is, at Good Success, our number one core value is charity. I think we should always, always, always be leading with charity in everything that we do. The word charity means love. And I believe that that's your purpose as well. Your purpose is to love somebody. Your purpose, and you can either take all the time and love yourself, or you can take all that time and you can love somebody else. So who were you created to love? And again, family's part of that. You should definitely love your family, but who else out there were you created to love? And that's ultimately what everybody's purpose is as well. If you move to page 20, there is 4 more questions there that you can answer as well. So you've got, why are you working through this workbook? Why did you even pick up this workbook? Why, why do you think you need to be better? Whatever those things are, that's what I want you to think about. If you could wave a magic wand over your business, what would you change? Those things, these kind of questions are the kind of questions I think will help you get to the end of the day and to really figure out and drill down why you were created. This is exciting stuff for me. I hope you guys are getting excited as well. But for me, this is where I live. I want everybody to know what their purpose is, and I want everybody to live life on purpose for a purpose. If you could wave a magic wand over your daily life, what would you change? And don't think just selfishly, but who could you help that you're not currently helping now? What gifts have you been given? And you think to yourself, maybe I am actually a good teacher and I haven't been teaching because I've been spending or focusing so much time on myself. And then lastly, what is the last thing that you did that made you feel really good? A lot of times, and some of these questions are going to get into core genius. And I think understanding yourself will help you understand your purpose. Understanding God, I believe, is ultimately will help you understand yourself better, which will help you understand your purpose. But if you will spend some time today, answer these questions and write it down. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love for you to tell me, why you were placed on this earth and what you were created to do. And I hope that this first thought-provoking question I know is a little bit of a tough one for many, many people. And if you don't know the answer, I think it's okay. Just fill out the workbook anyways and get through as much of it as you can. And hopefully at the end, when you're all done with the 30 days of good success, you'll be able to come back to chapter 1 and say, maybe I figured out some things about myself. Maybe I've realized I really do have some core geniuses. I really do need to change some things about myself. I didn't even realize that I needed to change about myself. So that's going to do it for today. That's going to do it for the chapter 1, the very first segment of the 30 Days to Good Success. I can't wait to see you back here for day 2 of the 30 Days to Good Success journey.